Hey guys, so I know it's been a little while since I've posted anything. For those of you who are wondering about the beard, I don't like to shave. I kind of just like to let myself go wild. I haven't had a professional haircut in like 2 years. So my girlfriend just cuts my hair. So I'm sick right now, so bear with me. I'm talking to you guys because I haven't focused on my channel in a long time, and I'm still not going to for the most part. This is probably the best you're gonna get. No logos, no funny stuff. I think we need to get back to a YouTube where we just talk to each other. I mean, think about it. 2008 YouTube was much better than today. Today's YouTube sucks. The problem with the PC culture is that it's really invading everyone's space, everyone's personal lives, and dictating what we can and can't say. I mean, it's like I could get censored, my entire video taken down just for saying the word fuck. I've seen it happen many times on video, so on YouTube right now. And so the problem with that is they're telling us what to say and what to do and telling us what to think. We can't let them do that. Our country's being driven in a direction that we all know is being driven to, but nobody wants to say anything. Nobody wants to do anything about it. Or at least the people who are doing, they're not doing enough, and there's not enough of them. And so I'm hoping that me simply talking about how stupid things are today will help show some people that they really need to rethink their positions, and they really need to think about how the world actually works and not how it should work. Because yes, the world should work this way, it should work that way, but ideals are different from reality, and you have to face reality at some point. Otherwise, you're just living in ideals your entire life, and you'll get lost in that. Like, you'll lose touch with what's real and what's not. But beyond that, that's not what this is about. Let's get into the topic. I mean, I really wanted to talk about words to start off with. Let's take on a term like illegal immigrant. 20 years ago, this was not a taboo term. This was something to describe people who entered the United States without permission. And you know, for the record, our immigration status is one of the easiest systems in the world, for those of you who don't know. And on top of that, it's not just one of the easiest in the world, but we have one of the lightest and least harsh sentences for when it comes to illegal immigration. I mean, we basically just deport you regardless of the crime for the most part, and we just send them back. I mean, this is why it's a problem that there are people, there's not a ton of them, but there are a lot of people, especially in gangs, Hispanic gangs, that are taking advantage of the system, that are committing crimes and getting deported and just making their way back here illegally, because there's nothing stopping them from doing it. They're not, for the most part, they're never jailed. They never have to worry about any of the consequences. And so that's just one case. Calling them undocumented citizens doesn't change what it is, doesn't change who they are. It doesn't change anything about the situation. It just makes you feel better. It really does, because they still came here illegally. And I feel for the people who came here, whose parents brought them here when they were children, when they were young, and they didn't know what they were doing. But you need to stop being mad at white people. You need to stop being mad at the government. You need to stop being mad at anybody except your parents. Your parents did something illegal. Your parents did something wrong. And yes, there should be some kind of system to make it easier on you to get into the country, to stay here, but your parents need to go. That's a stipulation. You want to stay here, your parents need to go. You can go back home with them. You can take what you've learned and make your country better. Take all the money you have. In fact, it's like for the children, they should be allowed to take a little bit of something extra with them. I feel for all of you. I feel bad for what you're going through. But that doesn't mean that you get to stay here because you didn't do anything wrong. I saw a meme the other day. Perfectly described the situation. Say these parents take their children to Disneyland, but they all sneak in. Do you blame the parents when Disney finds out and kicks the entire family out? No, because the parents fucked up. The parents made that situation hard on the children. The parents caused their children to be ripped out of the arms of Mickey Mouse, or in this case, freedom. And yes, I am comparing America to Disneyland, because compared to the rest of the world, people, you need to understand, we are actually really high up there. We are the... Did you know there is not a single other country in the world with a right to free speech? Every other country in the world does not protect our right to say what we want, our right to freedom, because that's what it is. If we can't speak out against the things we want to speak out against, we don't have freedom. I mean, even if you take it from a religious aspect, because all of you know I'm a Christian that follow me. You know I'm a Christian. It's like, if we couldn't speak out against God, we wouldn't have freedom. There will always be people running from God. It doesn't mean that he's evil. It means that their version of heaven isn't what he planned. Some people want to watch the world burn. For some people, hell is heaven. And I advise you all to look up a great teacher that I've been recently researching called Frank Turek. I'm running out of time. My phone has limited memory. I know it's about to cut me out in a couple of seconds. So his name is Frank Turek, T-U-R-E-K. He has amazing things to say about the Christian faith. I'm going to have plenty more to say when it comes to politics and all this stuff. So come talk with me and listen about how the world's stupid. The world is pretty stupid. Trust me, it really is. And for all of you who are going to get offended by what I said and what I'm still going to be saying, go ahead, leave mean comments, because I actually find it funny. I'm not being melodramatic. I'm not trying to antagonize you. I'm not trying to be mean. I actually do find it funny. So go for it. Make me laugh.